Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Lingo 2. I had a brainstorm for this one. What if this is crimson? I was thinking this is orange, but it's definitely not orange, is it? It's like gold or amber or something. We had ebony. What if this is ivory? And then navy? I was thinking it was going to be C-O-I-N, but now I'm not so sure about the O. But let's go ahead and try it anyway. C-A-I-N, R-A-I-N. It is rain. Okay, so it is just red. It's red, amber, ivory, navy. Okay, well, I got that one. Those are so weird, and I don't know what it's done for me. Yeah, I don't know what it's done for me necessarily. It's in Daedalus somewhere, so it might have opened something in Daedalus. Okay. There's two red boxes here. Presumably one of them is where I come in. Can I come in on either side? Is that what it is? Let's just double check that really quick. So here I come into school bus. And if instead I go in over here, I come into lion. Yeah, okay. So that explains that. Where are we headed next? Back over in the computer room. There's a panel. I don't remember if I even looked at this panel, but I was walking back through here. Processor, go back in time. And abacus. A calculator. 7 letters. A slide rule. A hamster wheel. What else could be a computer processor back in time? I'm not coming up with it. Let's take a look at the first letter. C. Computers used to live in a giant cabinet. 7-letter word starting with C. Processor. Could it be circuit? Like a circuit board or something? Okay, that's it. I think that's the last thing in this room. Did it open anything for me? This hallway. Here we go. Okay. Scroll. A scroll, something that's part of a scroll? Something that's part of a scroll. I'm still thinking about computers and scroll wheel and a mice. Something that has a scroll. Or no, something that's part of a scroll. Like a scroll is like a wound up piece of paper, right? Writing. Part of a scroll is the fact that it's rolled up. Like paper, papyrus. Does it roll around something? Like a little turny piece of wood or something to hang it on? What's the first letter? S. Oh, how about a seal? You wrap it up and then you like put a wax seal on the outside before you send it to someone or something? Okay, that brings you back to welcome back. I can see it on the ceiling, and this opened this red door, because I just opened a red door over there, and I was wondering when these were going to open up. Okay, that's nice. Let's just triple verify this brings us to welcome back. It does. Okay. Okay, what's next on my list? I spent some time offline looking at... There's only 3 puzzles left in here that I haven't gotten. One of them is fish. I figured out the answer. It's kind of stupid. Fish pluralizes to fish, and then fish pluralizes to fishes, which is an animal, just like all these others. I kind of tried that one on a dumb whim, and it turns out it was right. Then, river. I did letter elimination by leaving letters behind. The answer is hospital, and it is part of other buildings over here. but a river has a source and a mouth and banks and shores and bends, and I don't see any of those as being part of a hospital. So I still do not understand. If you know the answer to like how that is a solution, I would be willing to know. This one I came up with. Continental shelf. A continent has a shelf, and so a building that has a shelf is a shop, because these are all buildings. And then this one I did letter elimination, and then it's so dumb. Like, I should have come up with this, because I was trying airlines and airports, different things. Who flies? Pilots. Where do they typically... They're inside an airplane. It was just airplane. I was thinking, where are the planes inside of, since the planes fly? Oops. And I believe that's all the puzzles in here solved now, and so if it is, we might have an end up at the top of this place. Let's just verify. Oh, there's one more thing to type. And it is question mark 8 letters. I was thinking in the graveyard... Oh, there's... It's this. Because this would be O-O-R. Okay. So I got brown, amber, something. It's not red. So B-A something. I don't know what that color is. And then... O-O-M. So I have B-A something 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 O-O-M. Back room. It could definitely be back room. Because that could be crimson and khaki. What would be an R that goes with this off-white color? That one I'm not less sure, but let's try back room. Okay, it's not back room. BA... Although, there's possibly a lot of different solutions. Ballroom? Sure, let's try ballroom. What is the name of the place we're in? We're in the tower. Is there something tower-like? What else could this be? I feel like that's the... khaki color that I've seen before. This color, I would not be able to name it if you gave me a list of 100 colors, I don't think. If I had pictures of the colors, which I can find online, maybe. And I do feel like that's most likely brown. It could be ochre. That was another brown possibility when I was looking through the zoo puzzle with all the colors. And this one, it could be gold as well. But I kind of like the idea... Back. Is there something else that this could be? Back room, back door? Yeah, back door. Why did I say room? This is an R. It should be, yeah, back door. Okay, it is back door. So this has to be a D. We'll call that C for crimson. We'll call this K for khaki. D for an off-white color. Daisy, of course. Orange, orange, red. Okay, back door. Okay, it's now over here. And now we have a 4-letter word with no clue. In the Jubilant, I recently saw push. This is the tower. Back door. Is there a back door to the tower? I could look at it. There's still one thing to solve here, without a clue. But is there a back door? Like, you come in, there is a back door. It goes... No, that's the front door into the grate. There isn't a back door because it just, you know, has staircases or whatever. The back doors also like to come in through the painting, which is how I usually get here, through the gallery. The shape of this place, it's just a tower. I don't know that that has any specific meaning. Back door we got from the colors. So what does that leave me? Is back door somehow the clue? Is the entire tower somehow the clue? I want to exit this place. And a back door could be an exit. Open. I feel like we typed exit at the end of one of the other endings. Back door. Maybe it's wordplay, and so if we turn around back, this is where you put door. There we go. Okay. The end. It's got a smiley face. It's the red ending. I'm gonna take a screenshot. And now that I have the screenshot, diddle-doo, we got red. Hooray. Okay. That means the tower is done. I'm very pleased about that. What's next in my notes? While I was walking around, I saw something behind the snake painting. So here we are in Daedalus. I can't get in here yet. But there's a hallway over here, and not only is there a hallway over here, there is a clue. And it's hard to see, but it says colorful. I didn't manage to click on it there. I did manage to click on it there. It's colorful. It's 5 letters. I was thinking light. I was thinking vivid. Vivid. And that opened a door into a white room. A white room that's behind this. Here is a white room kind of behind this. It's not there. Would be here-ish, or I can't go this way. It would be somewhere near the eyeballs and the red tower. If I want to get there. What's the best way to get there? I just ended up opening up the eyeballs by going to the computer room, which I went to from the castle, actually. So if I go to the castle, and then I go this way to the computer room, then I just opened a door out into here. So the building with the red on top. I don't see it in this quadrant. I'd seen that in the distance. You know how in Minecraft there's a spectator mode where you can like fly around but not necessarily interact with anything? I really want that for this game. If I could get up to the spire, where is the spire? It's not by the candy tower. I opened a door. So here's the snake painting. I haven't opened this door yet, but I did open this door. So, this is a little gold building that would be kind of right over here. Except for, did I teleport? The castle's over there. Is the castle still over there? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I don't think I teleported. So this doorway, I mean, it might be in a teleport hallway, though. It would be like behind this, which would be behind there, which is white coming out of the main temple. Actually, okay, so let's go. Well, this is just welcome back. Here is the spire, possibly? Well, here's the other end of this. Sure. So I want to see what is coming next to the red checkerboard over here is what I'm trying to look at. So here's the red checkerboard. There's a room with a smiley face on the ceiling. That might be the exit to the whole game. And what might it be connected to? There's just some white rooms over here. That's like part of Welcome Back. Let's go take a look in Welcome Back one more time. So if I just return to Daedalus, I'm turned around for a moment. Okay, Welcome Back is right here. So it seems like it would connect like almost here. Yeah. It would connect, yeah, like right over here. Or right over here, but this where does this go? It just brings me back to Welcome Back again, yeah. It just teleports me. Okay, I still don't know what to get to the other side of that door, so let's just keep moving. We got another ending, and so I wanted to witness its trophy, which is over here. It's the tower. Ah, the tower is the one with the smiley face on top. How nice. Alright, I've witnessed the trophy. I think at this point I earned the joy of going back to Hot Shots and doing some more of the wordplay puzzles that are in here. Because we opened a few doors, but we didn't go inside. And I'm still going to have to figure out that one to open that door, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So we'll go through a door. Oh my gosh. So much pink. Antonym. The dot here means do it twice, right? Antonym of antonym is synonym. Alright. Right. Write the word right. Okay, I'll do it. Right. I should probably go left to right. Pluralize plural. Plurals. Not. 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 Or no T not would be no. No T. So this would be not. So not, no T, not, would be yes T. T-E-E or T-E-A. I don't think I'm doing the right thing. There's a number of ways you could parse this. It could also be no T and not, which would be no. That doesn't get us there. It could be not, no T, which would be yes T, and not. So could it just be not? I'm just kind of taking wild guesses. I'm not sure. Okay, let's assume that the first one is no T, no. So what if it were no, not? Then it would be and. Is there another like opposite of not? There's too many ways to parse that. I don't know about that one. Half. Half of half is ha, or LF. And then do it again. Half of that is H, or L, or F, or A. Well, the dot here, half. Half of half. Follow the instructions, but then do half again? Or repeat it again. So is that haha? That's haha. Okay, so half of half is HA, and then repeat. HA. Sure. Something twice gives us here. Any chance that it's here? No. Something twice gives us here. Here and there, here and where. Oh, here. If you hear here, you heard here. heard, heard. Heard, heard. Heard, heard would be heard. Or heard. There we go. That's what I heard when I heard heard. Pilfer. Do the letters backwards. Reflip. Do it twice. Reflip, reflip. If you reflip, you get pilfer. Or actually, you get reflip. If you reflip it, you flip it twice. How about pilfer? Reflip it, we're just flipping again because we already flipped it. That's fine. Something gives us clambers. Really now. Clambers. What? I don't know that I'm going to get that one immediately. Oh, it's got a hint on the back. Clambers is scramble. I see. So, if we scramble, scramble, we get clambers. Sure. I get it. Panda. Panda, panda. P and A. Panda. P and A. Panda. Or P and A is Papa. Rhyme, rhyme gives you rhyme. Rhyme, rhyme gives you... Oh, just rhyme. Could be time. Yeah. And I should be going left to right, because I think they'll probably help me. Case, case. C as E in case gives me ease. Teaser. Teaser, teaser. T-E as E-R gives me... In teaser gives me E-R-A-S-E-R. Eraser. And finally, restores. Restores, restores. Rest or ES. So, rest, rest. Rest or ES, resters, rest. Restores. Store it again. Those were both as. I feel like the or in here is playing. Rest or ES. Rest or ES would give us rest, rest to get 8 letters. That doesn't make any sense though. What do you bet you take the rest of something? Rest of ors. And restores. That restores itself, right? Because the rest of the word is ors. And then rest or ES, I take the REST. Not sure if I interpreted that correctly. But also the fact that restores is a word that restores itself was kind of a pun on itself. So over here, not. No T gave us no. Not. No T. Non. No. Not. Not no T would mean yes T, which would give us not. Let's take the first letter. Y. What? It's gonna be U somehow? Oh, yes is the opposite of no. It's not, which is not, no T not, which is not, no, which is yes. Okay, that makes sense. And we finished this room, and I don't see any other geometry in here. Did something happen out here? It's not obvious that it did. But we finished the pink room. Okay, let's check out the cyan room. I can't do all of these. Is there a room that I could do all of by any chance? I don't even have the letters for that. We're still missing... They have a stupid double X that needs to spin from hide and seek or something. Let's think about this one for a second before I do anything else. Tutu. Sounds like TWO or TOO. Okay, TWO, TOO. Wordplay. Do TOO twice. TOO, TOO. And then sounds like 2-2. I mean... Yeah, it's just 2-2 again. How did I not try that before? This one is a weird shape. And the tick marks here suggest that it is a progression somehow. Zeroing. I pressed any letter. And it solved it. Oh, I see. 1. We're going to have 2. Okay. 1 self. Just self. How many selves? Just 1. Something, if you sounds like it and then do it, you get during, and we're in the theme of 1. Wondering. So sounds like 1 during, and 1 self is self, 1 during is during. Okay. Tumor. 2 mer. Gives us MOR, mur. Sounds like. Tumor murmur. Okay. Sounds like do it, and then... Oh, gosh. An example of a dance? There's like a cha-cha or something, like... which would be like a two-cha. What else is there? There's a can-can, two-can. Great. So did you get that? Can-can is a dance. Sounds like it. 2 cans would be can-can, and then sounds like that is toucan, going backwards. Okay, W. Double the U. So double U. Do the opposite and do the opposite. So that would be like you. So the opposite of you is me, and the opposite of you is me. And we get meme. And this was supposed to be a hint for the toucan can-can dance, apparently. Tinting. Something that's a synonym. Repeat, and then add a letter. Tin. So something that's a synonym of tin. And then we added the G. How is this supposed to help me? I'm not sure. And what's a 3-letter synonym of tin? I'm gonna take a letter. Oh, a can is made of tin, and it's supposed to... that's pretty weak. Can. Alright, yeah, whatever. 3D. D, and then add 2 letters. Gives us Diddy Daddy. Daddy. A fuddy duddy. Could also be DODED, dated, dided, doded, dooted. How else could you have 3 Ds in a word? Headed, add a letter, and then sound it out twice. How can I even add a letter to this and get a word? Shedded, deaded, weeded, he rated, 3D. D, D, D. Added. That's the other D pattern. Could start with a vowel. Alright. So this is supposed to be a hint or something else along those lines. I can almost see added over here, but he added. She added. The added. So the letter we're adding is a D. He added. So if it's he added, do the wordplay twice. He added. He added a letter, and then he added a letter. Oh, he. He added to he. That's what I was thinking. Let's take, it's going to start with H, but I'm going to take the hint anyway. Yeah, it does start with H. He added. And then he added again. He added. And then he added again. Which is, he added twice. Is there some way to do like a three? Threed? I'm just kind of, I don't see how it's getting there. I'm just kind of speculating with the words or whatever, like. The head of ED. The head of DED would be a D. I don't understand that one. So that was the threes, this would be fours. Sounds like follow the instructions and then add 3 letters. So what do we think this was before? It was 4 A's and we added the L, the B, the M into them. So 4 A's. 4A. There we go. And this is going to be 5 something. It's the S's that we add the A, the E to. So 5S. 5s is 5 S's. There we go. Okay, let's think about this one again. Since we're almost done with this room. Headed. He added. He added is like 2 words, not so much 1 word. I'm adding the letter. Then I'm doing sounds like twice. So do the wordplay twice. If it were he added. If you do the wordplay once on he added. I'm not sure what you get. So there's another way to do that. If it's head, D-E-D. Could it be he? I tried he. And I don't think there's a way for it to be ha. He added and he added again. Which means we end up with like 3 he's. He thrice. He trio. What if it's H-E-A-D-D-E-D, H-E, and add an E-D? That would be heated. There we go. So the word add is in the middle. So we're taking H-E and adding E-D, and then we're doing that again, adding another E-D. H-E-E-D-E-D. Okay, great. We finished this one. Yellow section is done. And yeah, I just imagine we're gonna have to finish all 4 sections. This one I can't finish all of. And this one I can't even finish the thingy for, so we're gonna need... Okay, let's see. We're gonna need 2 X's, 2 J's, or 2 K's. Which is it gonna be? Joke. Something that it's a wisecrack. That's what I'm thinking. Is that the right way? A joke is an example of... joke an example of... No, something that has a joke, right? Yeah, rhino has a horn. No, horn is part of a rhino. No, tin is an example of a metal. It's not part of. So something that's an example of a joke. Wisecrack could be it, but we're just doing it twice, so it's got to be a double, like a ha-ha, something of that pattern. So a joke is an example of a something that contains J or K or X. Not immediately coming to me, but I at least understand it, so I can think about it. Oh, there's one word over here that I didn't do. Pair. Twice. Pair. One of the pairs gets scrambled, and the other gets sounds like. So it's something that ends in P-E-A-R. Reappear. And the other one gets scrambled. Alright, neat. Did I do all the other ones in the middle? I did. I enjoy these, so I want to kind of like save some of these for next time. But there's still 2 in there that we can't do. So what else do I want to do today? Alright, life happens. It's about 12 hours later. I was thinking about where we got the X, because the hint is to give it a spin. And we got the X right here, and I was just looking at it. Hey, look at that. There's a doorway in the top half as well. Give it a spin. Let's flip things upside down. And I got the X over here. So the upside down version of the X... No, this is letter recovery. I got the X over here. Okay, I thought that was going to be it. The upside down version of the X... I can't get in there? Huh. Is this really just the letter recovery? Was it always the letter recovery? Okay, so the letter recovery... I have H on my right while I'm upside down, and so if I flip this back up with H on my left... No, I'd be looking out there. With H on my right... Like, is that the letter recovery hallway? I mean, I guess it's the only other hallway that's there. Like, I thought that was going to be it. And then this just goes back to the control center for some reason. How does this work? We're here. And this was entry exit, because I just got the letter X, so I wouldn't have been able to type exit before then. Hide and seek was a different thing. Give it a spin. Hide and seek was down at the end of the hallway over here, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Hide and seek. And there was... If I do go back to this place, which I don't want to, because I spent way too much time over here, the place I want to go... Here, there's hide and seek. Hide and seek, give it a spin. But I don't think... Dream escape. Escape this dream. You will forget more. Dragon dance. Night hero. I don't know that this is helping me. Where did this go? The digital. I don't care to be here right now. Give it a spin. Is there another way to give this X a spin? Even if I did, like, can't like jump up on it and spin it around. And the only way I could think of to spin it was to spin the room like this. And that's find the letters, and it's not like in the roof up here. Give it a spin? What if I type spin here? Doesn't like spin. Turn. Flip. No. Let's go take a look at that hint again. Hide and seek. Give it a spin. And so that suggests putting spin, I think, into cluey box. Podium answer. Hide and seek. Spin. I gave it a spin. Or fourth. Spin. Or back. Back spin? That doesn't really make any sense. Also, it's the wrong number of letters here. Give it a spin. I think I'm trying to read too much into it. Hi, but you didn't say bye is how we got the X. I guess I could try going there. There's like 700 ways to go there. What's a good one? Well, none of them. What's a bad one? Here is one. So from here... Why is Napoleon unsolved? Oh, because I didn't have the letters for all of these at some point. Yeah, Xerxes, I still don't have the double X. Right, that's what I'm looking for. There's a red hallway that goes to the revitalized. This is where we learned high and buy. Back here is where the X would be. It has high and hide and seek. Okay, this is getting interesting. And then which one is this? This is high and hidden. And have the hidden hallway. There was 1 and 2. And then there was this place, return. What if I give it a spin? Or a flip? I mean, none of these can be the answer because this only has one solution. And it's obviously turn. There's doors on the side of this. Here's one. That came from high. Hide and seek. What if this is somehow seek? I mean, it can't be. It's 2 letters. Hide. What if at the entry we do hide? Like, that doesn't make any sense, but at least it takes multiple. Okay, so control, H-I-D-E. It took hide. Is this going to be different? Or did it hide something else? This does not appear to be different. Entry, exit, I'm just back at the control center, but it took hide. So something happened somewhere because we put hide in here. Which is lunacy, by the way. Like, how would you decide to do that after, I don't know. I'm glad that the control center, the hinterlands, I'm glad that the hinterlands exist. This is new. Or is this one new? No, this one is definitely new. This has brought me to Daedalus. But a part of Daedalus that we've never been to. Welcome back. Alright. Okay, I've been wondering when this was going to open up. That one's already been there. This one's already been there. All of these have already been there. We're still missing a possible doorway on that side. And all of this is places that we have been. There's nothing else hiding right here. Red and blue. Okay, so that was hide. This just takes me to the hotshots area or whatever, right? Yeah, the repetitive. Hotshots is over there. Okay. So, hide. What about seek? Seek does not. So we still didn't find our X. But that implies that there's something... hello? Control. H-I-D-E. Okay, hide. We did a hide. Where would we seek? I'm not sure if it will be in data lists back over there. I don't have many other places to go looking. We're trying to take the X for a spin. Yeah, I feel like these are possibly unrelated clues. And there's nothing else here other than this one panel with welcome back. And there's red and blue. And there's blue on the ceiling here. Is there any chance that that has made these red and blue hallways do something other than what they've always done, which is to go nowhere? It doesn't appear so. If I go through blue, it just brings me back out red. So we solved another panel. It did not help us get our X. And this is just the eyeball place, yeah. It is the case that I have not solved this wall panel. I got the clue earlier. It's a 7-letter word that starts with W. But I don't understand. Like, this was crib. I understand, like, you do the paintings and they spell out crib. Great. There's just a wall panel here with, like, no cluing. And it's across from welcome back. So it's welcome. Welcome. Because welcome back. You go back and you end up on this panel. So you type welcome. Great. Okay, we got 2 more panels. So did that open something over here? Of course not. Did that open anything over here with the X? Because I was hiding and seeking? Of course not. Okay. Find the letters, write the words. Yeah, I would really like to find that one letter. The X. Well, we did trick and treat. Is there any chance that this is somehow seek? It is not. So I'm going to put treat back in. And we did ink and link. Is there any chance that this is somehow seek? Like, none of this makes any sense, but I'm just trying to figure out. Let's go look at the control center clue one more time. Hide and seek. Give it a spin. Give the X a spin. Maybe it's saying, maybe it refers to X, and it's saying X is part of the answer. Because it was gray and cyan, it was the same colors as we find in this place. Over on this side. Part and partial, no wait, hold on. Hide and seek is here. Hide and seek. Seek. Is there another thing that contains the letter X that's the opposite of seek? Something like hide, conceal, exhume is not right. Possibly related to a spin. Well, no, this doesn't have a dot. This also doesn't have a dot, though. Hide and seek. Like, it definitely wouldn't want me to put another solution into something that doesn't have a dot. Link went here. This also doesn't have a dot, so there's no reason to imagine that it could possibly be something else. And I'm still not sure why that is Link. There have been only a few panels that I've solved that I don't understand why I solved them that way. But that is one of them. Give it a spin. What if it's talking about this thing? Suppose I give this a spin. S, P, I, N. Nothing happens. It's been a while since I've put more in here. I think this is the final resting place of M, O, R, and E, by the way. At this point, I know 24, or at least in my notes, I have 24 different spots where letters can go. And I have, I think, 18 of the letters nailed down in terms of like which letter goes in which slot. But then I also have a bunch, I have like 6 that I don't know what letter would go in it. Yeah, so this just brings us here. It's not particularly interesting. In general, the clues in the hinterlands tell you where to go to find the letter. And I feel like it's telling me go to this room. This kind of looks like an X on the ceiling. I don't look at ceilings often enough, and that's come back to bite me a number of times. Can I jump up into the ceiling? Can I give it a spin by going... Let's look at the ceilings of the other rooms. This one's just a solid color. This one actually looks like could be the open sky. This one has a hole in it because it's the shop. Yeah, and you can actually jump back into the shop from here. I'm not going to go there right now. This one, it's like part of a box, right and left. I don't remember offhand all of these guys. This might be an open sky, I'm not sure. This one's a solid color. This one is just because it's got kind of like level geometry. So yeah, it's the ceiling of this. It looks like an X. Give it a spin. How would I mean, if I spin it diagonally like this, now I'm looking at an X. Great. There isn't anything in this corner, or this corner, or this corner. There is something in this corner, hide and seek. What if I unsolve, hide and seek, and then look at the ceiling again? Nothing interesting happens. But I like the way I'm thinking right now, at least. Alright, well, I did notice that I can get my letter J. So I guess let's go look at the clue for that, and I'll continue to let this one percolate. I don't think I've looked at this J clue before. Or if I did, I've forgotten it. I know this room. It's the football room. I have a screenshot of it. Say what you see and only what you see. And I even thought about, I was like, it would be kind of ridiculous for me to only solve these puzzles. And yeah, this is kind of the doorway into the place, I think. I do know how to get back here. What you see and only what you see. Do I think I'm leaving these 6 solved? Or do I think I'm leaving all the others solved? Because it's just a pain in the neck. What you see. If I turn it like this, it kind of looks like a U, and if I turn it like this, it kind of looks like a C. So again, it's the dumb, I see you. Say what you see and only what you see. So yeah, it's basically telling me to do just those, I think. Alright, well, let's go over there and do that. Actually, while I'm here at the control center, there's one other random thing I wanted to do, which is... Can you put turquoise in here? T-U-R-Q-U-O-O-I-S-E? You cannot. Alright, I will leave it... I don't think I need to leave it anything right now. Okay, so the snake painting to the left of it is how we get back to the football place. Like, I had this in my notes as a thing to try, but, like, I was leaving it as a kind of a last resort. It's right here. So the football room is, I think I go here and then up at the top or something. This is still not right. Do I need to go right again? Here we go. Football room. Okay, great. Let's try leaving only the lit up one screen. So we're getting rid of painting, football, and then like a whole bunch of other stuff. Basically these 6. Football and painting. Oops. Withered and leverage. Football, painting, withered, and leverage. Okay, so I've got those. Then I need to get rid of this. And this. Alright. That's only what I see. What does this do for me? Does it cause me to teleport out somewhere else? Not through there. I'll try the other 2 exits. Alright, this is just the same room I was just in, right? It's like, I see panels. That's because I just unsolved them. If I go right from here, does this also bring me back to the football room? No, it doesn't. If I go left from here now, does it? No, I'm not sure how these connect exactly. Okay. Alright, so did I go left out of this room? Alright, that doesn't go anywhere. There's nothing like on this wall. And if I go right out of this room... Yeah, there's nothing happening here. Okay, so let's try... I guess the opposite of this, but before I do that, I'm going to light up the entirety of the C or the U, just in case somehow it's that. So we had painting. We had leverage. We had football. So this is football. That's painting. Alright, so I've done this. And nothing obvious has happened, but before I do anything else, I'm just going to make sure none of the exits take me anywhere new. That's actually how we came in. Yeah, nothing new. Alright, so I'm going to take out... Basically, I'm going to turn off the ones that are underneath the pink and turn on everything else. Okay, so now the only ones that are off are the ones underneath the pink. And nothing obvious has happened. I'll try taking all the exits. Yeah, so that didn't do it either. Do only what you see. You can see a football and you can see a painting, but I don't think you can see withered or you can see leverage. Like, feels kind of desperate to do something like that. And you might accidentally solve that just by solving those 2 sets first. That doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to get a letter J. Is there any way that this looks like a letter J rather than a C or a U? What you see? What you see. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a hint on this one. I don't care to try more combinations. Oh my gosh, this is so garbage. I'm supposed to only solve the ones under this in every room, even though only this room has it marked like this. Ugh. Okay, so the 2 middle front ones, and then the ones on the outside, 1 back from there and 1 in the corners. And so we're going to do that in every room. So let's nuke a bunch of solutions. I don't even know how many rooms there are and how I'm supposed to find them all. I've only done like, okay, here's another room. Is this it? Oh gosh. They all went away. Alright, well, that's good. Because when things change, it's good. So here's the football room. Okay. All the puzzles have gone away. Here's the football room again. How do I get out of here? Here's the football room again. Here's the exit. Okay. I can't help but notice I did not get a letter J. Is it in here somewhere and I missed it? Probably. What if I do this? Okay, this is just the football room again. Have I been in... Okay, here's the exit. Have I been in both sides of this? Like, now all the rooms look identical, which is not helping me find what I'm looking for. Like, this game has some good puzzles, but this game also has some garbage puzzles. Like, what is this crap? I'm glad I gave this a thumb down on Steam. And I don't think this is brown. I think this is more of a gold color, so I don't think it's like Control Center brown would open a hidden door or anything like that. Let's go back to the Control Center. Let's go back to the Hinterlands. And read this more carefully. Say what you see and only what you see. It's talking about the UC. It's telling you the hint to look at the ceiling. I did say only those. Then everything went away. There's a little box over here that I don't immediately recognize, so let's go over there. So return to the snake painting. And here, so here's where we went in. There's a little box apparently right here. Oh, colorful bright. Do I unsolve this one too? That closed the door. So I doubt that that is it. Now what? Is there anywhere reasonable for me to look? I got the original J and the Jubilant, which actually is from color red, and I turned off the Control Center. So if I go color red, and then I return to the entry, does this stay open now? Why? Oh, my mouse is not pointed right. It does not. But I guess it's open on the other side. I guess if I walk on the other side of Daedalus, will I just run into a dead end? I need to go back to color red, but now I'm curious about this. So we just opened this doorway. Yes, this doorway. So if I go back through the teleport over here, yeah, it's just a dead end now in the entry because hide is not currently opened. Okay, so I am going to color red because that's where we originally got the letter J, and that's my only guess for where to go to get a new letter J. Okay, color red, the Jubilant. Oh, speaking of, remember was an 8-letter word. It would be a callback that we found in the graveyard. Doesn't go there. And it doesn't fit there. Did I type it here correctly? I did. Okay, so it does not go there. I was thinking that was a possible thing. Oh, call back. Call. On the back wall. Push. The question mark is like a giant question mark clue of this room, possibly? Push. 8 letters. And flash. 9 letters. Callback was more obvious because we have a lot of something back that means go put it on the opposite wall. Push, call, flash. Okay, in any case, all these started with J. There's no, like, cyan J in here. Push and flash. I don't particularly remember any of those words anywhere. Callback, callback, callback. Push, push. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna go look for a hint about the J because I want to move forward. Alright, so the next clue says something did open up outside of here not too far away. So, something opened up outside of here not too far away. Did anything open here? Yes. No, this opened a long time ago. Salt and seasoning, right? Did anything open? This has already been open. We just came from here, so not too far away. This hallway opened! The one where I already solved, color vivid. And this is where we get the cyan J. It appears to have a smiley face, but there's a bug here because it's actually a frowny face. Like, that was stupid. Alright, that whole bit was stupid. And I don't know anywhere that I need to use 2 J's. And I still don't know how to solve the X. And what's the other thing I still need? The K's, which I realized the joke in the Hot Shots is a knock-knock joke. I came up with that before recording this. So yeah, let me look up a hint on the stupid X. Alright, something about putting seek in the wall in the control center. Like, I can't put seek in the far wall down here. Like, I tried seek here already, which wouldn't make any sense. What if I put seek here? Yeah, that also doesn't make any sense. I tried putting seek here, it doesn't make any sense. And I can't physically put seek in the wall over here, because once I give away my E, I don't have another E to put in here. Like, I can try to put this here as well. Put seek in the wall. Like, where else in the wall could seek go in the control center? It could go in the color. Except it doesn't go in the color. Put it in the wall. Is there somewhere else to put something in the wall? Okay, apparently I'm supposed to put hide in here. Like, other than the... Okay, here's seek. Other than the hint in the hinterlands, like, how do you decide to put hide there? And then... Right, I don't have any of my letters to put seek or anything. Okay, so I did this. And now what? It didn't open like this or anything in here, right? Seek. Seek what? Alright, I'm done playing your games. I'm gonna look it up. Alright, apparently a panel opened up over here? Yeah, okay, over here. Sure, yeah, that's where I'm gonna look. Hide. The opposite of hide. Reveal. I don't have the letters for it. Okay, so what do I have the letters for? The opposite of hide. I have an A and a U as my vowels. It starts with the U. Un. Hide. Un. It's not unmask. It is unmask. Okay, I'm glad I tried typing it. Unmask. Okay. So what has that done for me? Did I seek? Okay, now there's a door over here, which has turn 4 letters, which is going to be spin, but I don't have my I, so am I allowed to get rid of this and this stays open? Yes. Okay. So I'll take these letters back. Alright, and then I type in spin. And now I end up in the Stormy, which is a whole new place. And there's a doorway. Where does the doorway take me to? It just takes me back to the entry. Do I have a way to return to the Stormy now from the gallery? Because I was still missing a painting here. And I was also still missing a painting here, maybe? Do I not have a way to get back to the Stormy? I mean, I guess I can return to the control center and just, like, walk there now, maybe? No, when I said spin... Yeah, okay. Type spin there, and it takes me to the Stormy. Okay, we can do that next time. And this is leading to my X after the garbage that led to my J. Right. Okay, great. End game of finding the letters, kind of some garbage, but I'll try to be in a better mood next time. I hope, as always, you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Lingo 2. For now, bye-bye.